जी।
Okay. So we were looking at these different kinds of varnas where we have defined ach in the sense they are swaras. All these swaras they are called asprishta as well as vivrutta. In Savnya Prakarana, it is explained that all the vowels are vivrutta. Hmm? And here they are saying asprushta. Asprushtatvam is nothing but vivruttatvam. And yana means yarala, where they are ishat sprushta, there will be little sparsha. Shalaha means sha sa ha. These are ushma varna. They are nema sprushta. Nema means ardha sprushta. Okay. And sheshaha halaha. Halaha means all the vowels. क से लेकर के कादयोमावसानाः स्पर्शाः, they are called sprushtaha here. स्पर्शाः स्पृष्टाः same. अनुप्रदानतः प्रयत्नमाश्रित्य निबोध. So these things we had seen in previous class. Again, these were the some explanation that means what? I who, I won, I rik, I om, I ouch, I warat, lam, yamangananam. Up to yamangananam, से लेकर yamangananam. All these varnas are called anunasika. Again, little bit more explanation is given in this commentary. Basically, Panini says in the sense से लेकर के यमंगणनम इस माहेश्वर सूत्र तक. All the varnas are called anunasika, Chandrabindi saying. But among them, if you see the, if you do viveka discrimination, then there would be, you have to give up hakara and rakara. That is explained. Na ho. Visarga would be there. The visarga has dropped. So it should be na ho. In the sense, hakara and rakara should be excluded. Even though they are saying but from they have to exclude hakara as well as rakara. Apart from hakara and rakara, all these varnas are called anunasika. So that is explained. Iti ete varnaha hakaram refam cha varjayitva anunasikaha bhavanti. Again, there is little bit subtle, they have explained. Tatra ayam vicharah. Kim yamangananam nasika cha in Saujna Prakarana. They were saying each last letter of each group is called Nasika, Anunasika. So they are saying Nyamanganana Ha. Visarga should be there. Again, that Visarga is dropped. Those fifth letter of each group are called Anunasika. Eva. They are only Anunasikas. But apart from these five, all other, okay, you have to exclude her and ra and yamangananam. Then all other are anunasika, but they are optionally. If you put anubindi, chandrabindi on the top of e, u, r, ur, a, I, o, and ya, va, la, then they are called anunasika. If there is no chandrabindi, then they are niranunasika. So that is explained here. Tatra ayam vivekah yamangananaha anunasikaha eva. And sheshaha santi niranunasikaha. Sheshaha यदा तत्र चंद्रबिंदी नास्ति तदा ते निरनुनासिकाः किन्तु कदाचित् सानुनासिकाः अपि भवन्ति. Sometimes they also become in Vedas they are sanunasika. So in Agnimi Purohitam, in that if you see the mantras, there you will find anunasikatva in some mantras I will show later. अथ श्वासनाद विभागेन बाह्य प्रयत्न विभज्यते. Then we had seen, if you remember the Laghu Siddhanta Kaumudi, there they had explained kharaha. Kharaha means hard consonants. Hard consonants in the sense khar, the first letter and second letter of each group, ka, kha, cha, cha, ta, tha, ta, tha, pa, pha, and sha, sha, sa. These 13 letters are called khar. Kha, pha, cha, ta, ta, cha, ta, tau, kapai, sha, sha, sar. So khar letters are called hard consonants. And there Prayatna is explained Vivaraha, Shwasaha, Aghoshaha. They are Vivara, Shwasa, Aghosh. And what about Hash? What about Mridyanjana? It is explained they are Samvara, Nada, Ghosha. Again, they were explaining what is Alpa Prana, what is Mahaprana. So now there are five groups. Ka, Kha, Ga, Ga, Nga, Cha, Cha, Ja, Ja, Ya. These are letters, you know. So you have to include first letter, third letter, and fifth letter of each group. It would be Kachatatapa. First, Gajadadaba. Third, and Yamangananam. As well as Ya, Ra, La, Va. Okay. So 5, 5, 5, 15, 15 plus 4, 19. 19 letters are Alpa Prana. Okay, 19 letters are Alpa Prana. And Varganam Dvitiya Chaturthau Shalashcha Mahapranaha. Varganam Dvitiya and Chaturtha means Kha Pha Cha Tha Tha and Gha Gha Jha Dha Dha Bha as well as Sha Sha Sa Ha. 14 letters are Shan. Yes, 14 letters are Mahaprana. Okay, so this were same thing is explained in this shloka. That's it. Now, again, Ishat Shwasancharo Vidya. This line was explained in previous only, in previous explanation. Etat Gordhamah Prachakshate. Ena dasi putra paninina idam bhuvi व्यापितम. Now एतत् नाम किम? एतावत् अस्माभिः यत् यत् अधीतं तत्सर्वं शिक्षा शास्त्रम् आचार्याः गोः गोः इत्यस्य अर्थः अत्र गो इत्यस्य कौ इति अर्थः न किन्तु वाचः. गोर्धाम इत्यस्य अर्थः भवति गो नाम वाणी वाचा. वाचः धाम धाम इति उक्तम्. धाम इत्यस्य कः अर्थः? पदस्थानं प्रकाशं वा प्रचक्षते. दिस गोधाम was explained by Acharya, or Acharya consider this Paniniya Shiksha or the Shiksha Shastram as Padasthanam, the Shastra Grantham to explain the Pada. Amananti, they pratakshate, or Amananti means they consider, अथवा they see. एन हेतुना विशेषतः दाक्षीपुत्र पाणिनिना भुवि भूलोके इदं शास्त्रं व्यापितं व्यापितं प्रसिद्धिं इति अर्थः. Now he himself is giving his own परिचय. Paniniji. Who is Paniniji? So it is explained. Dakshasya apatyam stri Dakshi. Dakshi yasya mata. So his mother's name is Dakshi. Okay. Dakshasya apatyam stri. She is born out of Daksha, Prajapati Daksha. Or there might be some another Daksha. I don't know. Paninaha gotrapatyam. Paninah gotrapatyam nama Paninah. So Panin was his grandfather. Tasya gotrapatyam Paninah. His father, Panini's father is Paninah. Paninah, Kshamyatam. Paninah. Paninah is grandfather. Paninah is father. Yasya pita. Paninah yasya pita. Sah Paninah yasya pita sah असौ शिक्षा ग्रंथम भुवि प्रख्यायां बभूव इति स्वपित्रोः महिम्ना ग्रंथमहिमानम् उद्वलयामास. पाणिनि पाणिनि नाम पाणिनेः पाणिनः पाणिनस्य अपत्यं पाणिनि इति कर्तुं शक्यते. पाणिनस्य अपत्यं पाणिनिः. पाणिनि उनके पिताजी, पाणिन उनके पाणिन के पिताजी पनिन. तीन लोग पाणिनि जी, स्वयं पाणिनि जी, उनके पिता पाणिनः, उनके पिता पनिनः, पनिनः पाणिनः पाणिनि, ऐसे उनकी ये परंपरा है। गोत्र परंपरा। तो उन्होंने ये शास्त्र रचा। अभी क्यों रचा वगैरह सारा एक्सप्लेनेशन अभी आगे जाकर के देंगे। ननु प्रश्नः तत्र अस्ति, ननु शिक्षाशास्त्र अध्ययनेन कः पुरुषार्थ सिद्धेत? What पुरुषार्थ you are going to achieve by learning शिक्षाशास्त्रम्? अपुरुषार्थत्वे च शिक्षायाः वेदं विहाय किं कृते तद्ग्रहणाय उद्यमः? According to Veda, you are if you learn Vedas, etc. Through Vedas, either you can achieve Abhyudaya or Nishreyasa. The Nishreyasa, in the sense, all the Purusharthas are achieved through the Vedadhyayana. And what phalam you actually get through Shiksha Shastram? This is the question. We ask this kind of question, that what you are going to get through learning Shiksha Shastram. Then Paniniya ji is going to explain that iti pratyavatishthamanam teshtavedavadinam pratyachakshanah prah chandah iti. Now actually this question is asked by a person who follows Veda. वो उनकी श्रद्धा वेदों में इतनी श्रद्धा होती है, वो बोलते वेदों के अलावा कुछ करना ही नहीं हमें, है ना, उतनी श्रद्धा होती है उनकी। तो बोलते हैं यदि वेदाध्ययन करने से ही हमारा पुरुषार्थ सिद्ध हो रहा है तो आपकी शिक्षा ग्रंथ हम क्यों पढ़े? तो उसके लिए उत्तर देते हैं कि ब्राह्मण जो भी है, ब्राह्मणेन निष्कारणम षडंगो वेदो अध्ययो ज्ञेयश्च। पर्सन हु इज ब्राह्मण, he has to study all the Vedangas, Shad Vedanga, without any reason. Vedah adhyetavyaha, Vedah adhyeyaha. They have to study Vedas. But which kind of Vedas? Shadango Vedah. Before learning all the Vedas, they have to go through Shadanga. Okay? And with any purpose? No, Nishkaranam. They should not, desire any fruit of learning Vedanga. This is the statement. But why should we study Shiksha Grantham before? If we don't study Shiksha Grantham, what will happen? The Shiksha Granthasya Mahima will be explained now. Not only Shiksha Grantha, they will even explain all the Shadanga. What is the use of Shadanga? So now each Anga has some purpose. Without that, the Veda study will not be complete. That is explained now. Chandah padau tu vedasya hastah kalpota pathyate jyotishamayana chakshuhu niruktam shrotramuchyate. Okay. So this actually 41 and 42nd, 41st and 42nd, these are connected. Okay. वो दोनों को मिला करके एक पूरा श्लोक भी बना सकते हैं। नाउ वेद पुरुषस्य वर्णनम अत्र क्रियते। वेदः साक्षात् पुरुष एव। यदा पुरुषः भवति तस्य हस्तपादादिकम् अपि आवश्यकम् इति कृत्वा वेदस्य पादौ कः? वेदस्य पादौ छन्दः। छन्दशास्त्रम् is the legs of that Veda Purusha. What is hands? Kalpah hastau iti. Okay. Kalpashastram is hasta. Chakshuhu jyotisham ayanam. Jyotish shastram is a chakshu. And niruktam is called shrotram. Why it is called? The explanation is given beautifully in commentary. The Acharya explains. इति श्रुतेः दशतै विद्यानाम् अध्येतव्या भवति। यह ब्राह्मणः सः दशतै वेदस्य दशतै तेन अध्येतव्या। What is that दशतै? 4 Vedas and Shadanga. 4 is plus 6 dasha. So दशतै विद्यानां दशतै अध्येतव्या. What are those? चत्वारः वेदाः षट्च तस्य अंगानि इति कृत्वा दश दशतई विद्या अध्येतव्या ब्राह्मणेन ब्राह्मण शब्देन अत्र केवल ब्राह्मण इत्येव वा इति कृत्वा न यः ब्रह्म विषयकं ब्रह्म जानाति ब्रह्मं जिज्ञासति इति ब्राह्मण तत्र वेदांगेषु शिक्षां शिक्षा अन्यतमत्वं वदति तत्र वेदांगे तु शिक्षां तु बहु मुख्यम् अन्यतमः वर्तते इत्यर्थः तथा हि उच्यते छन्दशास्त्रं वेदस्य पादौ छन्दशास्त्रं यद् वर्तते तत् वेदपुरुषस्य पादौ कस्मात् तस्मादृते नाम छन्दशास्त्रादृते न रुचां गतिः साधुतां लभेत विदाउट छन्दस् द वेद रुचा will not achieve the sadhuta without chandas without meter you cannot explain or you cannot utter those mantras you cannot pronounce those mantras that is how they are padas without pada they cannot walk without meter they cannot proceed further dharma grilya श्रौत सुलभ सूत्र भेदेन कल्पः नाम वेदस्य हस्तौ पठ्यते दीज आर धर्म सूत्र गृह्य सूत्र शौत सूत्र शुल्ब सूत्र these are not they are nothing but kalpa another name for them is kalpa and kalpa is nothing but hands what amnayante nahi pani vina karma sadhaitum shakyate without hands the work cannot be performed in the similar way if you don't have the kalpa shastra with you you cannot arrange the vedic that vedi etc you cannot have the knowledge of so this is how the explanation is given jyotisham ayanam नाम if you want to perform any yajna vedic yajna you have to have knowledge of graha nakshatra atithi etc all this panchanga so jyotish shastram is a chakshu without chakshu you cannot see in the similar way without jyotish shastram you cannot see what is tithi